Hey guys, this is Aaron. I play Magic way too much. Okay, we have the Halloween event coming up in an hour. I should have recorded this a while ago, but the last event I was just thinking about all the different things. But here we go. So the event starts in an hour, like I said, and we have a few different things we can do. We know that zombies are the way to go here. We have, I don't remember exactly, but I think it's 6 zombies get you an extra point or two, and then 13 zombies, I think, get you an extra point or two. Watch, it'll come out in an hour, and I'll be completely wrong, but I read it a couple days ago, and that's what it said. So I want to show you a couple of zombie decks. This is one I got offline. I use Slack, and there's a lot of good info on Slack. So I like this deck. It's pretty good. The guy says he's been working with it for a few days, and he likes it. Here's another deck, and this obviously is Kyora, and I actually kind of like the idea of this deck. And I'm actually missing a card at the top of there, but you can kind of get the idea. These are the kind of cards I was thinking about for my deck, and I was kind of putting it together. And then here's another deck that someone else presented. So if you want to pause these and copy them, get something close to it, that would be fine. These are some more cards I was thinking about for the deck when I was making it. So there you go. You can kind of see what's going on there. But back to the event. So in my deck, I'm actually thinking a few things here. I'm thinking... I made this deck. I actually have played it a few times. I've done well with it in quick battles and against Liliana in the Heroic Challenge, which is kind of how I want to test it. And these are the cards I have. I really just like this card. And you need to destroy all these zombies because you're playing against zombies, and I'm going to come back to that. You're playing against zombies. Get a little life. This card is just fantastic. If you can have a low casting cost deck, you can really speed things up. You got to kill those. So, and then these kind of basic zombies. Now, this is the Liliana is going to be in every single deck you play against. It's probably going to be in your deck too. So just kind of think of that when you're planning your deck. And that's kind of the deck I have. And like I said, it's worked fine. Sunken Hallow is my 10th most important card in there, and I've kind of been switching it out with other things. But what I really want to think about here is, should you really even play black? Honestly, if I had Rahi right here maxed, I think I would play Rahi. And the reason is it has Demolish with red, and there's another card with red that you can take 3 damage and destroy a support. Because there are some powerful supports like Oath Liliana that are going to be out there, and it can just kind of roll you over. So if I had her max, actually I might do that, and kind of thinking about it in a little different way. The incentive is to go zombie, zombie, zombies. But that means you're going to be playing against zombie decks. So if you flip that and you say, well, I'm going to have a lot of cards coming at me, and they're all going to be token creatures. Well, for 4, you can get rid of a lot of token zombies for free, or for 4, which doesn't cost much. So I'm thinking cards like that. I'm thinking, I think I just got a new, I'm thinking cards like, I just got this, haven't even played it yet. I'm so happy I got it. But gain control of target creature, and you can't do that with black. But I could do it if somebody had this monster zombie built up against me, And I'm also thinking that, if I play Kyora, and they're putting out a 2/2 zombie every turn, and I have this 32 octopus, I could stop a lot of zombies pretty quickly, especially if I'm stealing them and I'm sending them back. But just an idea is it's not always about the challenge, hey, make zombies. It might be the anti-challenge because you know what you're going to be playing against. So I just wanted to put that different perspective out there. And I think I might... So that's my Koth deck, and if you can kind of go back and see it. And that deck works really well. I use it in all my events. The other one that I'm kind of thinking about is, I haven't played this deck in a while. Oh, it's not even... Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say I didn't recognize this because those are all just my cards. But this is my just Jace deck, and this deck just works great anyway. And the problem with zombies is, in general, they're free, but they cost a lot. Now, that doesn't make any sense, does it? But what I mean by that is here are the zombies. Here are my cards. And this one costs 10 for a 2/2. We go over here, 10 for a 2/2. There's another one that was in all my decks here. Reckless Dead. Great card, but it's a 14 for a 2/2. And if you can come back and, prevent them from getting cards out with Jace, you know how Jace does, or actually right here with Sphinx, you can really do some damage. So just some things to think about, guys. If you're in the top 10 clan, top 10 coalition, I played Clash Clans for a long time. If you're in a top 10 coalition, you have to have a zombie deck. You have to have lots and lots of zombies. That's great. But if you're just fighting to be in the top 100 to get that rare, you're in a coalition that's not as competitive, it might be the anti-zombie deck that really is the way to go. I just want to put that out there. I know it's only an hour before the event. I have a feeling I'm going to play Kyora, and I am going to end up with a deck kind of like this. And there's one card in here. I think it's Rise from the Tides. It might be a different one. But that summons 3 zombies. Prized Amalgam is a zombie, of course. And so I have some zombies available to me, and I can get that first challenge. But if I'm not going to get every single point possible in the game, there's no reason to have a dedicated zombie deck that is good for getting every single point. Thanks, guys. I just want to put that different perspective out there. If you agree, like it. If you disagree, well, I guess you can do a thumbs down, but I prefer you didn't. Like and subscribe, guys. Have a great day.